Good morning, you guys. Today is a very exciting day, but I'm also very nervous about it. Today we have a doctor's appointment. Let's see if I can pick it up for y'all. Because I got an Omnipod. Yay! I have been diabetic for like 17 years or so, and I've actively refused to get a pump this entire time. Every time it's been offered, I'm like, nope, not interested, don't want one. Kind of interested in one now just because my blood sugars have been kind of like dog shit for a while, and I finally got a CGM like 2 years ago, and I was also actively refusing that, so this is kind of just the next step. So yeah, we have that doctor's appointment today at 3, and then I'm not gonna take you guys in, obviously, but I will catch up with you after that, and then we can figure it out together. If they don't make me put it on when I'm there, if they do make me put it on when I'm there, I'm still gonna come back and talk about it later. But for now, I'm very nervous, but I will catch you guys later. Hello, everybody. So that last clip was a week ago when I went to get my Omnipod. I've had it for a week now, and I thought it's time to change it again, so I'm going to show you guys how I'm changing it. I'm going to try and show you guys how I change it. I don't know how the camera angle is really going to play into it, but I'm going to show you guys me changing it while we talk about what it's like, how I like it, things of that nature. So currently, let me stand up for this. Currently it's on my stomach right now. We're just about to change it, and I think we're gonna put it on my thigh. So I'm gonna have to move the camera in a second, but we're gonna get it all prepped first. So basically what you have to do is you go into the little controller they give you, and you have to go to pod details, change pod. So I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a purple button that says change pod, and it goes ahead and deactivates the current one for you. So I've had it for about a week, and I do think that it is helping keep my blood sugars in range, especially overnight. As somebody who could never get her like long-acting dose correct overnight, I was always either high or really low, and then it's like 3 a.m. so I'd overcorrect for the low, and then I wake up high, and it's just nightmare. Haven't had that real issue with this. I have gone low a few times, but that's because I overcorrected on my own. I controlled it and said, hey, give me more insulin, because I ate like sugar or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's deactivated, so now let's see if I can find a better angle for y'all. I can take this off. I like taking it out from the top to the bottom personally. This one got really itchy, and I don't know if it was just irritated or what, but so there's the old pod. Put this back up so you guys can see my face. Yeah, that definitely got some irritation on it. Kitty, don't eat that, please. It's insulin. I don't know what eating insulin would do to you. So now that we have that, I'm gonna fix my camera because it's crooked. Maybe I'll use the old pod to hold up this little end right here. Did that make it too tall? Yes, too tall. Alright, that's fine. Okay, whatever. So yeah, like, I do think it's genuinely been helping keep myself in range a lot better. My biggest issue that I have with it is, I feel like it doesn't work as fast, and I know that's probably just like a feeling and not an actual issue, but it's like I would get something to eat, I would dose for it, and I'd shoot way up, and it took forever to come back down. And I'm just like, I waited 15 minutes before, I counted the carbs correctly. Why are we taking like 3 hours for me to come back down from 300, like. And I know it's like on average like 3 hours for insulin to go through your system, but I was just like, homie, I'm such a control freak. I had such an issue, like, not for telling myself, don't give yourself extra insulin on the side. Let it do its thing. My doctor was like, let it do its thing. I'm like, I'm trying. I'm just a control freak. I'm sorry. So next step, have to warm up your insulin. It can't be cold. Don't know why. We get to fill the new pod with our insulin. So I brought an alcohol swab to tell you guys that you're supposed to clean your skin with this before you put a new pod on. However, I've had this issue. Please stop, buddy. Thank you. I've had this problem with my Dexcom where if I did that and I like cleaned the skin before I inserted the device, my skin got so irritated and so itchy that I don't clean it. Don't tell anybody. I don't clean my skin because I'd rather not have something stuck on my body that I can't even scratch for 3 days. So I don't use the alcohol. My bad, G. Alrighty. So changing the pod, they give you a syringe that's disassembled, which I think is the cutest little thing ever. So yeah, other than like the highs that I feel like aren't acting as fast, like it's been good. Like I really genuinely enjoy leaving the house and not bringing any insulin with me. I think that's really cool. I'm so used to like grabbing my syringes, grabbing my insulin, throwing them in my backpack and being like, alright, now I'm ready to go. But with this I can just like fucking leave. Like I guess technically, where'd it go? I did replace bringing insulin and syringes with this second phone that they give you, but I mean realistically, like just have one in each pocket and I'm vibing. So I don't know, weird stuff. Alrighty, let's get this insulin drawn up so we can figure this out. I just learned this from my diabetes educator that if you squeeze air into the vial before you draw, it helps draw it out. So that's a new trick. I've been diabetic for like 17 years. Never knew that trick, but okay, so we're gonna stick her in. Boop. And we're gonna squeeze air, and then we're gonna flip her, and then we're gonna draw up 200 units. So the minimum that you can put in the pod, I believe, is 80 units. The maximum is 200, and I use a lot of insulin, so 200 is the way to go for me. Thank you. Okay, so you're gonna stick this. There's a little hole on that. That's what that looks like. This little hole in this corner, that's where we're sticking this, which I think is so cool. And then it's gonna beep. Cool. So got that filled. Recap your needles, ladies and gentlemen, please, and thank you. Oh, it's just covered. Okay, I was like, where'd the needle go? It's just covered with fuzz and fizz. Okay, so now that we've done that, next you're supposed to go... I didn't hit set Omnipod. This tells you to do what we just did. Perfect. Next. And then it needs to communicate, so I usually just I was told to just put the pod on top of the phone so it like reads it. So yeah, overall it's not as clunky as I was thinking it would be. Being that I was diabetic for so many years and never wanted a pump, one of my biggest concerns was having, you know, a device attached to me at all times. But back when I was younger, they didn't have Bluetooth, I don't think. I think they just had like the tubed ones. But I got my Dexcom, like, you know, this cute little guy, 2 years ago, and I thought that would also interfere with my life and get in the way, and it doesn't. And I do really enjoy having the convenience of checking my blood sugar on my phone instead of poking myself. Because I have been diabetic for so long, I have so much scar tissue on my legs and my stomach from my shots because I was really bad as a child and didn't rotate my sights. So I did my thighs for a good 14, 15 years, and I started doing my stomach. Okay, perfect. Now it's time to insert her. Like I said, we're putting her on the thigh. So I'm gonna stand up a little bit. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Make sure you guys can see this. Right here is where she's going. So, what we have to do is we take our little pod and we peel. Oh, we pop this off first like a soda can, and then we peel this bad boy. And then I like facing it like this. You're gonna find a chunky fat spot on your thigh. For me, that's not hard to do at all. You're gonna squeeze and make sure everything is all sticking, all good, all vibing. Sorry, I'm like so congested right now, you guys. I sleep with a fan blowing directly into my face, and I'm learning that it's not helping me at all. Okay, so we followed these instructions, and now we're going to start, and what you're gonna hear is clicking. You're gonna hear it click a few times, and then, it's anxiety inducing. I'm not gonna lie, that part is super anxiety inducing for me. I hate it. Yeah, it's not the best because it scares the shit out of me, because you're just waiting, and then we gotta check for the little pink square. Yes, it's there. Beautiful. And we start it. Okay, let's get back down to your level and talk. Okay. So, overall, let me fix my camera again because it's like to have issues. That's my least favorite part of this thing. We're out of frame a little bit. Okay. That's my least favorite part, is the clicking and then the because it's like it's coming and you can't do anything to stop it once it's on your body. Just click, 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 click. It scares me. Hate doing it every time, especially when it's on my stomach. I'm like, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's fine. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I didn't like having devices attached to my body, but my biggest reason for not getting one recently was because I was doing aerial arts, and I feel like it was big enough that it would get snagged on things, like on, a hoop or whatever, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't see myself doing it. And then, the economy exists, and I exist, and I don't have a job, and I don't have money. So I was like, well, I can't afford to go back to aerial right now. Now is the prime time to try a pump. And I'm glad that I did. I don't hate it. It's definitely very expensive. Like crazy expensive. But overall, it's been making my life a little easier. I look like I belong in cyberpunk, but, part of the territory, I guess. So yeah, I avoided it for a very long time, and now I'm glad that I tried it. I would not mind going back to syringes. I may have to, because again, it's expensive to be on a pump. But overall, I recommend it. If you are somebody who is like me and you kind of struggle to stay in range long times, or if you have a lot of overnight problems, like when you're sleeping, this is the best thing ever, because if you're going high overnight like I was, you wake up and you're in range, because it was like, hey, we're giving you insulin right now. Now, I will say, if you don't have a Dexcom G6 or a G7, you can't use the automated mode. You have to use manual mode, which it's still not bad, but it does make life so much easier when it just talks to this guy and it's like, oh, she needs insulin, here's her insulin. It's almost as if I have a functioning pancreas. So yeah, that is the Omnipod. That's how you change an Omnipod as I'm talking to you. I did buy these little over patches. I put them on. I fucked up that one if you guys saw it in the beginning. I don't really know how to do these ones because this is a different brand than this one. So that's a little harder for me to do. I think I'm supposed to go like sideways on. That would make sense. Oh well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was wow, voice, hello. I hope it was helpful. If you guys hear the clicking, it's giving you insulin. I hope you guys found this video helpful in making your decision on if you want to try an Omnipod, or I hope it helps you, you know, maybe not feel alone, or I don't know. I don't know. If you guys would like any more diabetes content, let me know. I can definitely make some videos. I'm not like a star student by any means. I've had a lot of bad times in my life. Never been in DKA though, except for when I was diagnosed, so we're good there. But alas, that is all I have for you guys today. Just a quick little Omnipod video, and I'm hoping that, yeah, I hope this video helped you guys out a little bit to not be as afraid of changing your pump, because I'm still afraid of it. But I got to talk through it today and get distracted, which is great. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.